Is everyone happy after some technical difficulties?
Speaking of technical difficulties, the controller is not working again.
What a day and 3/4.
How far into this fucking thing are we?
That's how you want to talk about a game. Not, oh boy, it's time to play that game I like. How far are we into this fucking game? This fucking game.
No, it's a good time. Really thought I completed this one.
You say that like diarrhea. You're like, hey, what? Didn't you have diarrhea? That's a good time. That didn't sound good.
That's fair. Oh no,
So
this was important cutscene stuff, so I decided not to finish this off screen. So no events have happened since the last stream. We're good. Howdy, everyone.
Important. You said important. What part of this is important?
Oh, we're about to talk to a glorious veteran of the Second World War.
Ah.
So we are back on our bullshit. This is Metal Gear Mondays again.
Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, I would imagine they heard the fleet of Hercules dropping munitions.
I'm willing to think, in all honesty, that they have found some way to come to peace with the fact that, for no reason that they can determine or discern, at random, people on their payroll just disappear. Just gone. And then in the distance, they see balloons and a C-130 circling, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have no idea what and why. They just know that this keeps happening. People disappear.
People disappear all the time, man. You ever been in a national park?
Oh, God. Yeah. I spoke with a park ranger once, and the park ranger told me, like, you have no idea how many people have disappeared in National Park. And I was like, well, how many? And he just became really, really sullen. And I was like, is it that many? And he just nodded.
Aw.
I made the park ranger sad.
Man, I really need to get around to actually buying a new controller.
I love that you just haven't. just as
There we go.
you know, why not?
I started with this piece of shit. I'm gonna finish with it.
That's that can-do attitude. You've got like the Mad Catz loaner controller. It doesn't go left. The one you hand to your like little cousin. The one that's just above the one that doesn't work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because the one that doesn't work is the one you hand to like the 2-year-old who wants to play the game again, you know, and just like, I want to play the game too.
Gotta sneak. Sneak team.
That sounds very sneaky, all the rustling.
Yeah, as I drag a Stoner 63 and a PSG-1 through the rocks.
Yeah, man. You gotta listen to the stealth of the rocks, right?
They're super stealthy.
I love how you're just wearing whatever camo you want now. Like it's barely applicable to what's going on. You're just like, this looks nice. Like you're picking out a dress or something. You're just this looks nice. We're gonna have customers later. And by customers I mean we're gonna like drown people in a lake or something. How many people do you think, in all honesty, that
I forgot they were there.
Well, he didn't. That man's in orbit now. That man is, you know, he's got some herky-jerky back. That guy's fucked up.
He's not having a good day.
No, he's having a very bad day. Yeah, let's just throw some of these up there, you know?
Remember, the location's unclear. A set of lights has gone out. Yeah, I would worry about that. That sounds really important.
It's like a Space Station 13 round, right? Someone's like, hey, these lights are missing, and then you show up as engineering and the hallway's missing, in addition to the lights.
No, what's really scary is when you're playing SS-13 and you have to take a shortcut through Mate and there's no lights anymore. And then the darkness talks to you.
That's true. I like when things happen in Space Station 13 that could be scary, and then they just end up not being scary. Like, you know, sentient things that shouldn't be sentient, but all they want to do is tell bad jokes.
Yeah. I wonder, will he hear me interrogating this guy?
iDroid information updated.
No.
There's more than one entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
With violence.
The map has been updated.
Oh, Mr. Train coming through.
Yeah.
Gonna star on an episode today.
Development complete.
We know where to find the target. Do whatever it takes to bring Code Talker back.
The map has been updated.
Now, is this guy's backstory, as you had suggested, is he the last code talker?
I forget. He is, I believe, an actual code talker. Yeah, don't shoot, I got a hostage.
That's never stopped him. That's never stopped him before. I love how Mr. Train, at least according to chat, has now started to acquire lore. Like, people are like, is it the leaner or the booper today? Because there's two guys with two different methodologies. There's the guy who leans on the horde, and there's the guy who just toot, very professional guy.
Yeah.
You know? There's the one who's like, who thinks that by leaning on that horn, they make more money, you know? Like they're paid per push.
Alright. By value of being a valuable hostage, you get to come home with me.
I don't think he wants to do that, Dem.
You might survive that lift. Sorry,
Yeah,
friend.
there is also the third train, the Daft Punk train.
Mission failed.
They lost me. They don't know where I'm at. You get a bonus by the number of boots. Most people don't realize that about trains.
Yeah, typically they don't tell you
Yeah,
that train
funk is in
school.
harder, better, longer, faster. Alright, now that I've caused just a little bit of chaos as a treat.
Why do they have like a police siren from the 80s and then like an air raid siren?
I assume they've just got like a Swedish police car over there.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's like someone went to the Spirit of Halloween and said, "What do you got in sirens?"
Not wrong.
I'll take them both. Give me your best siren, please. And they're like, "Sir, I see that you're a discriminating man. I will give you the Wee Woo Mark IV, and I will also give you the air raid siren from an airbase. And you can play them both and decide which one you like." And the guy said, "I take both." And they're like, "Sir, please. I can only get so erect, you know?" Or whatever salesmen say.
Don't mind me, I'm having an adventure.
It's a modest adventure. It's a modest adventure
Ow.
for friends. Oh, well, there's some CQB. And Sunshine Temple, 20 months. Oh man, as you know, everyone loves the 80s. Even people in other countries are nostalgic for 1980s American music.
That is a very odd
Everyone.
musical choice.
For
Also,
the
that
era,
it
yeah.
started after I killed everyone.
Well, it's what we like to call in the film business is theatrical music. It only plays when it's important to play, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not always gonna play when it naturally should play. It's just gonna
Oh, shit.
play when, you know, it's appropriate thematically.
Yeah. I could have just gone in that door, where I had the hostage. I didn't need to go up here. How droll.
What's in those casks?
I don't know. Find out.
Do not. I was gonna say, don't say Amontillado.
Looks
empty.
like nothing.
That is fucking boring.
They're just decorative. I got them from Spirit Halloween.
They went to Spirit of Halloween and they're like, "What do you have for decorative casks?" And they're like, "What kind?" And the guy's like, "Spoopy Castle." And he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Ah, say
Nobody
no more."
behind me. That'll be important later, I'm sure. Oh, no.
Please come into the Spoopy Castle section, and check out what we have, sir. No problem. We have plenty of Spoopy Castle wine.
I've been waiting, Tilly. Or should I say,
That's you need to clear your throat, sir. That sounds very bad. Does he have a cold or?
That's him. That's Code Talker. Look familiar?
Grandpa?
Yeah.
It's infecting my men. How do we kill it? Or death. What do you could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit.
He speaks in AARP. It's good.
The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs.
Notice he said sound, not language.
So you could just play like happy, happy, joy, joy, and people will die.
Words isn't a sound.
Those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are.
Okay, but German and English use almost all the same sounds. So they're both off the Indo-Germanic branch of the language tree.
This
How dare you?
herb that they dislike.
How dare you point out the obvious flaw in this? Also, when I saw the video of this scene for the first time, I thought about that scene in the movie Hot Shots, where
Yeah.
he's sucking helium off this thing.
I can't believe
It's not butter.
that this is how Kojima was like, I need to handle this Native American character in the most respectful way possible. And I'm going to do that by making a plot reason why he has to give Snake a peace pipe. And then I'm going to have him fulfill the role of the mystical shaman that is the most trite Native American trope in American cinema.
How dare you? Like, how dare you point that out? Kojima, I'm sure, read at least 4 Wikipedia articles before creating this whole game.
Kojima doesn't understand lung cancer either.
No, he thinks smoking is a superpower. I assure you it is not.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of the net lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Horseshoe of the world,
I do appreciate that,
it's to me to set it right.
you know, he referred to the tribe as Dene instead of Navajo. That is, like, a cursory reading of the Wikipedia article would understand that that is something that they're particular about.
You know, I'll give him that. I will give one nod.
Wonder
will
if that's
give one
something
nod.
that the voice actor did.
You're like, I don't know if Kojima would have done that. Perhaps it was the voice actor.
Well,
All right.
okay, the reason I bring that up is we had the really weird live-action performances in Metal Gear Solid 4, and Kojima got a lot of credit for those because it was a really, really interesting way to show that this world is diametrically opposed to ours, that the military-industrial complex is even more intertwined with daily American lives, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have anything to do with those. That was the Americanization team that put those together as a shorthand.
Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language.
My money's on the VA. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks to them that man first learned to speak.
And then, you know, you read some of the articles, and Kojima has gotten, over time, much more particular about the way that localization is done on his dialogue. Because he doesn't like that OSP was a term that was coined by the localization team. Oh, good God! I
Is
just
Grandpa
went to
gonna be
reload!
okay? Why did you throw Grandpa around? Why? Why did you do that?
I went to reload!
That's not how you reload. You don't need to throw Grandpa around.
I've got a helicopter after me now. Hold
You
on.
got the AARP after you now. You whipped Grandpa at the wall. I guess that's a new version of skip dialogue, huh?
He was talking a lot.
The skulls. No sense rushing things now. Wait and see what their next move is.
That needs to go in the reel for the intro.
Analysis complete.
That needs to go in the intro. Whipping Grandpa at the wall. Grandpwned.
You know, maybe
Grandpa.
maybe if it's
Grandpa,
You know, if this-
Grandpa.
maybe if his legs worked better, you know, he could just walk and he wouldn't rely on me whipping him into the wall for locomotion. Where am I supposed to take him? Oh, I'm just supposed to leave the area. That's really vague.
I guess that's kind of general military practices, isn't it? You know, what do you do? Go kill the enemy. What do you do after that? I don't know. Leave, I guess.
Well, they've given me a little box, and they're like, "You gotta get out of the box."
You
It's
said
the
that like
hot
Christopher.
box.
You said that like Christopher Walken. They put me in a box, and then you have to get out of the box.
It's crucial.
It's crucial to escape the box. I would love. I mean, I am waiting. I am waiting.
For him and Dune.
Analysis.
I cannot wait. I am so excited to see Christopher Walken in Dune as the Emperor. He's gonna play the Padishah Emperor of Dune, and I am going to laugh the whole time he's on screen.
This is not a very effective patrol pack.
He's like, Paul Atreides is not a nice guy.
Analysis complete.
Spice is very expensive.
Analysis complete.
Baron Harkonnen is very fat. See, the best way to do a Christopher Walken impersonation is not imitating his tone of voice, but what he says. Start a sentence and don't finish it.
Yeah.
Dogs can't look up, as you know.
Alright, I've gotta steal the tank.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
God damn, there's a shit ton of guys around. It's almost like I just gunned down everybody in the mansion and stole their old guy.
Imagine Kojima's insane brain. Imagine his insane brain. His crazies
Yes.
came full out.
He's in the
And-
bush. He's fine. I need to
Grandpa will be
steal this
alright.
tank.
But imagine if Kojima's insane brain manifested and he got Christopher Walken to play Snake.
That would be amazing. Even if he didn't get Snake,
Caution. Rain approaching.
him playing a bad guy.
No, he plays. They do a remaster of 3 and he plays Sigint.
Bring him back here.
He's like, that's a gun. It's very powerful.
Launch complete.
It's probably made in Russia. You're like, thanks, Chris. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Development complete.
Yeah, he's got an L1A1.
You're not seriously leaving him there.
Shut the fuck up, or I will bitch slap you when I get back.
Yeah, hurt his feelings.
You're gonna get both rings.
Oof.
See, that's why you don't leave your rude cat in a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, we're gonna take a free tank. Why do they say it like that? Like we fucked up.
Don't endanger the target like that. You have to bring him back here.
All right, Chan is saying Christopher Walken is 0.
Oh, as Zero? As Major Zero? That would actually work pretty well. That would work way better than it should. Oh, fuck. Of course you gotta yell. No, come on. Pick him up. We gotta go. We are suddenly no longer welcome. We're gonna leave a bad Yelp review.
Chan's coming up with a lot of bangers. Brian Blessed as Snake. I'd play the shit out of that game.
Alright, running away bravely. Development complete. Children. I kind of wish I remember what the what that meant.
It's something. I'm sure it has development complete. Children. You're like,
Haha,
What's that
Foxhound is
mean?
here. Automatic gunfire. Sam Elliott is Old Salot. And like Metal Gear
Oh.
Solid 4, Fist Fight Ocelot.
I'm thinking these are all good ideas.
They're all pretty good ideas. Helicopter's not coming this way, is it? Yeah. I need a pickup. Oh no. No, no, just select it. Select it, please. Please. Please, God. There it is. It's on the way.
If there was a god, we wouldn't be playing this.
Or I'd have a working controller. Kurt Russell is Snake. Yeah.
I could see Kurt Russell as Snake. I mean, he pretty much played Snake Plissken.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
I think
just
he'd make a
played
really good old Snake. Like Kurt Russell now.
Well, sure.
Got
I mean,
signs of an intruder. There's like 3 guys over there with a dozen rounds of hardball in them each.
Yeah, but just signs, you know. They only found the 45 caliber holes straight through the guy.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Good God.
Man, that guy flies like you do.
Stanek fast.
Ah, good old minigun.
Are you gonna come out over the helicopter? Yeah. There we go. There. We ejected.
Okay.
We're not
Here's a good
ejected.
one.
We've escaped.
You've whipped Grandpa at the wall.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Let the
Base.
Grandpa hit the wall.
Mission complete. Great work.
Yeah, survived
Yeah,
World War
great
II,
work.
survived all this fuckery, killed in a helicopter crash. Poor Grandpa. Hits the wall, dies a bit.
22% accuracy? Okay.
That's better than the U.S. Army.
Where was my fire support?
I think it's not hard to be better than that when it's like 58 million rounds fired.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
you
here
know,
we go. Yeah, that cost me $261,000 because of all the artillery support I had to call in.
Well, that's a fairly cheap operation. If we're gonna be honest.
I I made at 324,000, which offset another 300,000 in cost. Thank you, Toilet Obliterator. Hello, hello. All right, we're very heroic.
When people say they're heroic, you know they're heroic, right?
Team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss.
Was I supposed to find them?
Epidemic at Mother Base.
Don't worry about it.
He's the only hope.
The money is mostly infinite, right? No, I absolutely have run out of money in this game.
Yeah. There's been a lot of, well, I don't know. I mean, you're playing essentially a new game plus, so you have plenty of money.
Why are we
but-
still hiring people with Kakongo?
As you say, it's a very common language. You know.
Yeah, it seems like we would probably warn them that, hey, anybody that speaks this language is going straight into medical because they're being infected as soon as they talk to us. And Tajik, that's a useful one. Spanish, Kakongo.
Don't
Bad
worry
news,
about it.
you broke Grandpa's legs. Good news, he already couldn't walk. We'll just give him the little wheelchair thing that we used to torture Huey.
You just take it away from him. You just take his little wheelchair thing away from him. You're like, give me that. And he's like, but I need it. And you're like, no, you don't.
I hid the answer in the microbe this one carries.
What does that mean?
Turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction.
There's asexual species, especially on the cellular level. That seems pretty easy for evolution to get around.
It doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained. But you and your men will also be rendered infertile.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is the price you must pay to regain your strength.
So, man, Grandpa's into some fucked up shit.
The work of your children too? A different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected.
I have no idea who he's talking about.
They were forced to serve him. Then steal my research.
So this guy just smoked a bunch of opium, like not 15 minutes ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that has something to do with his dialogue, right?
What became of it? The metallic archaea.
That doesn't look like clouds. You should close that door. To be continued? Do I... What, do I
Just
get a
a-
vasectomy commercial now? What do you
Just
expect to put here?
Yeah, this is where they used to put swap discs, you know, back in the
cure
olden
rots
days.
off the trouser snake.
It do.
Oh, this bit is a bastard. This is actually where I just lost interest and never continued. So we're in unbroken territory for me.
We're in the fun part, is what you're saying? Where
No,
you're
no,
gonna
no. We have
suffer
the
and
reverse
I'm gonna
mortgage
suffer?
roll.
Oh.
Next time on Metal Gear Solid. It's like a fucking daytime movie.
Is this where they said they were just gonna stop writing it, or?
Boss, are you okay? So the vocal cord parasites that have infected Mother Base, they're ethnic cleansers designed to silence those who don't fit into
Oh, he used the fun phrase.
We can't allow
The
him
one I was dancing around. Where did the old guy go?
to get going ASAP.
This helicopter isn't big enough for the three of us.
You just chucked him out the window
That's
because he
fine at
wouldn't.
seating 8.
Yeah, you just let Grandpa go fly. Grandpa fly real bird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, some money. Some people invaded my base. I don't care. Metallic Archaea.
Metallic Archaea. That sounds like a band,
It does.
but not a good one. Like, you know, the guy's mom gives him the ride to the show, and it's like, okay, have fun with Metallic Archaea, and he's like, Mom, we're a metal band.
So this one's a bitch, huh? Look, the old man was taking up pegboard space. Exactly.
Goodbye, old man.
Alright, chat, what equipment are we taking on this bitch of a mission?
All right. Well, what is our target?
I assume we're fighting a shit ton of skulls.
One shit ton of skulls, you say?
Grandpa was like, I just wanted to smoke, and Snake's all like, only I can flaunt airspace regs. No other smokers in my helicopter. You have to
He's like-
defend the crashed helicopter from skull people while the old man sits next to it. That sounds shitty.
Snake's like, I disabled the smoke alarm.
It's awful. Sounds like a belt-fed job. The purest form of garage band where the band lives in the garage they practice in.
That's true. No, I just hit the thing with my hand.
I heard.
Ow. Owie. This microphone is quite heavy.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll take an MP5A3 as our pistol, and an MGL as our primary, and a Carl Gustav as our secondary.
I think that's reasonable.
And let's go ahead. Do some claymores. I never developed any more cardboard boxes, so. And they just rust away whatever vehicle you bring, so it's not worth bringing it. Let's see. Yeah, do I have clothes for her yet? Nope. It's not the never-ending law train, but cool. Alright. Yeah, fuck it. Ultra tactical with a horse.
Yeah.
Failed to develop clothes? I don't think I can yet.
Failed to develop clothes. That sounds like a RimWorld issue.
Because, like, I developed the Eva and the boss costumes, but only generic female devil dogs or diamond dogs can wear those. I would love to send her out in the Michelin Man suit. That would be amazing. You should probably strap in. That's a 5-point harness. That's a 5-point harness. Do not
You
just
only
use the
need a
waist
few.
belt. That's a 5-point harness.
No, only waist belt. No safety.
Oh, it's rusting the glass. How interesting. How many of these helicopters am I gonna fucking lose?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, that alarm's the bad one. Now you can worry.
Yeah.
That's the worry alarm.
Oh, hey. Some bitch was outside my helicopter.
Man, Far Cry 5 with a cop cannot leave us alone.
Nothing like getting your kidneys burst by your safety belt.
Hey, Deb,
What's up?
this is the perfect scene for it. Begin the raping!
Yeah, we made the helicopter entirely out of iron ore as a joke. Look at all that rusty aluminum. Well, actually, this is the direct action penetrator. That might be titanium on that model. Where the hell did I crash it?
Begin the raping.
Yeah, defending a crash site is... Oh yeah, that's what aluminum degradation looks like.
It looks like you're surrounded by mist.
Mm-hmm.
Support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Imagine that. Like, aluminum corrosion actually looks really fucking metal.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
It looks like it's being organically consumed.
it does, yeah. But instead they just decided to do the generic rust on every metal surface and glass surface, and... Well, there we go. He's got happy feet.
I think he's got dead face as well.
He does now. Alright. That guy looks meatier than normal, right?
Yeah, he looks pretty well done, actually.
It's strange that that never happens to, you know, me and my buddy. Only happens to, like, the generic people.
You know what else is pretty strange?
What?
That soundtrack for about 10 seconds went very much Stranger Things.
It did. Oh, they've got rock armor, so I can't high explosive them, I guess.
So that mist is their work. We ought to send in another chopper right now. Need to eliminate the scar. General talker.
Get Grandpa. Throw him at them. Surely Grandpa will know what to do.
Alright, they're not going after Grandpa. Good. I don't remember them being able to do that. Ow. Oh shit, I never switched her off the non-lethal fucking sniper rifle. So she's shooting like dog tranquilizer rounds at them.
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
As we all know, yelling into a radio makes it easier to be heard. Just saying that. Just a commo tip for you.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. In that case, literally. So the mist is their work. Yes. I thought we'd established that a long time ago.
This guy wasn't paying attention. You can't expect him to pay attention to everything. That's a lot of work. Paying attention to stuff in a war zone? Come on.
That is awful hard.
It's very hard.
Ow, rock.
Ooh.
Oh, she tranquilized somebody. Oh, you don't get to Muso rage me. This isn't that game. Oh god.
He's very upset.
They're all very upset at me. That is the fastest anybody has ever reloaded one of these.
You know, I've handled one, and I'm gonna say this. They're not that great.
No, they're not good at all. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck.
Alright, so if they have weapons like these, why do they need anything else, right?
Good question.
Like, what's the defect of these weapons? Like, why don't they use these?
It's like,
I'm just saying.
generally,
Yeah.
if they've got these guys, why the fuck are they fucking around with Sahelanthropus?
Well, if they got these guys, why are they fucking around with, I don't know, machine guns?
I mean, so, you know, you've decided you want to blackmail the president or whatever. These guys show up on the front lawn of the White House. The Secret Service is not going to be able to stop. What,
Yeah, no,
what do you
you're
get
right.
out of the giant robot plot?
That's fair.
Other than
I mean,
you just, like, Gundam.
I'm just saying, like, me, I would go with the giant robot. Yeah,
Well,
now,
it's got
me.
cool factor. It really does.
Well, rule of cool is important. Okay.
Yeah, throw it at the DC-3. Oh, almost. I really, really need to order more supplies. But it doesn't pause when I go into that menu.
It's okay, you have Carl Gustav.
I do have Carl Gustav for exactly 4 more things. Don't throw it at the old guy. Yeah, come on, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. I think that hits harder if I don't let them generate their little metal skin. But I'm just guessing. Supply drop right here. Alright. Now to run in a circle. Oh, fuck.
Supply drop complete.
Is it going to land on the wing? That is going to be really inconvenient.
And kind of funny, let's be honest.
And kind of funny, but really inconvenient.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, it broke up on the wing. Oh, God. That hit me.
Magic.
That was a little bullshit. And he regrew his, whatever. I think these hit just as hard as the Carl Gustav rounds.
They may in fact just.
As dumb as that is.
Yeah, I mean, one's an armor penetrator, and, well, the 40 mic ain't gonna unless it's HEDP, you know.
It just ain't got that kind of
Well, yeah,
Not enough junk in that trunk.
that is correct. In the technical term.
Yeah.
And the technical evaluation.
I mean, at least they're, leaving the old guy alone.
Yeah, they're saving him for later. Because they're super duper evil, you know?
Yeah. Oh, don't go in the building. I'll get trapped.
They gotta make the old man scare before they kill him.
Run. No, run.
Right.
Run. 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 Ah, throw the rock. Throw the rock. Throw the rock. Come on, please, Jesus Christ, just regenerate my health.
As we all know, running as fast as you can helps wounds close.
Yeah, it does.
That's why they say, in the trauma department at every major hospital, they're like, let's get this man on a treadmill stat.
It's why emergency rooms are always shaped in a circle. It's so that you can do laps. The nurses love it.
The nurses don't want you to do this, but if you do laps, the hospital stay is free.
Oh, Jesus Christ, just regenerate my health. I'm tired of listening to the noise. Come on. Come on. Nope, time to run again. This is really inconvenient. God damn it. No, get up.
Just keep running, bud.
Alright, I'm completely out of explosives again.
And you died.
And I died.
So you're saying this is about the area where you stopped liking the game so
I didn't
much.
even get this far. I'll be honest, I met Code Talker and then something else happened and I never picked the controller back up. It's
You're
not
like-
his fault necessarily. My interest waned. And that was the point where the return on investment began to look less and less worth it.
What you're saying is the game got boring.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you come to such a bold pronouncement?
Alright.
Alright,
So-
look.
Does anybody have suggestions on how I can improve my survivability here? At the
Well-
ATC, there be AAA. Okay, so I can just run away. Go to the tower. Fuck the crash site. Fuck it, let's try it. Fuck yeah, let's use the chicken hat. This seems like bullshit. I've never actually
Oh.
equipped the chicken hat. Yeah, I know that they rust vehicles like immediately.
Assist.
Alright, chicken hat it
Alright,
is.
chicken hat.
Let's see if chicken hat is, you know.
Yep, don't mind me. Oh, there is AAA.
Send in Chicken Hat Johnson. He'll take care of those enemies. Oh, man. Wow.
Got one of them.
You got one. And that's more than enough, actually.
Can I just call that in? Ow.
So what we're saying is anti-aircraft guns are the way to the future, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm down. I think anti-aircraft gun RPG is the way to go. Calling all them... I mean, how many of these douchekas and shit have we stolen, right?
Please select supplies requested.
Let's just have some.
Let's see what happens. Maybe I can pull it off.
If we weren't allowed to have them, they wouldn't let us have them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They seem to be fairly bulletproof.
Yeah. And Kojima's got this really nasty habit of
Which one?
making sure that during boss fights your explosive weapons are not effective. Oh, come on. What's the shoot button? God damn it.
Eliminate the skulls. They won't have time to go after Code Talker.
Ah, yeah. For this, it is for
There we
absolutely no reason. Can I just run you over? No, you're too powerful.
That's kind of a movie trope with Kojima's quote-unquote films.
Don't get out of
Is-
first-person mode.
You can't, because we're using Battlefield logic.
No, I hit a button to do this. I know I
Oh.
did. Ah, okay, it's the normal shoot button.
All right. Look, if they can take, like, what, 30 mil autocannon?
Oh, and they've destroyed it. It's rusted away. That did absolutely nothing.
That thing went worse faster than my last car.
Yeah. And I can't call in VADs. For some reason.
VADS did work, though.
It did. That's why I was hoping that the autocannon on the Martyr might do something. Certainly there's got to be more VADS mounts somewhere, right?
It is an airport.
It is an airport. Maybe we just, when they start to focus on me in the VADs, I gotta fuck off. So that they don't destroy the mount. Is that it?
That's a good question.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Did I lose them?
What kind of super soldiers just let the enemy leave?
Forgot what the chicken hat does, but it's a logical response to this scene. Fuck yeah, it is.
I think it's more than the reason than anything to exist in this game so far. I'm not saying this whole game is nonsense, but I'm saying, like, by volume, right? It's
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah, no, that's gonna work.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
Let's at least load up on supplies.
Supply drop complete.
Alright, let's get in there. Opie raises a good point. Use the BTR. They can't rust.
That would be amazing if that worked.
It's pre-rusted.
Well, we already know that they can rust aluminum, or I'd say, 113 or Sheridan. Maybe this is what the Sheridan was designed for. When you're up
Finally.
against an enemy that can rust anything instantly, drive a vehicle that can't actually rust. It just turns into a white powder. What?
It's for easier cleanup.
No, no, not now. Ow, son of a bitch. Yeah, come on. Come get me.
So, they say this is like their ultimate weapon, and within 5 minutes you've donned a chicken hat and begun mocking them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a BPL response. This is the ultimate weapon. I don't know, man. Chicken hat seems kinda strong. Have you tried chicken hat?
It is, working way better than it probably ought to. No, no, no. Load. God damn it.
Hey, you got further this time.
I did get further this time. We can do this. Equip the little chicken hat? Fuck yes.
A little.
Yeah, I'll do the little chicken hat. Who knows? What is the little chicken hat? Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Somehow they are still spotting me though. Oh no, they're shooting, I think, at Code Talker.
Grandpa's really tough. We've proved this already.
He's got them impact-resistant titanium joints.
Yeah. Well, how did Grandpa die? Stairs.
I really detest it when you get knocked down.
You get up again?
You wind up rolling over on your stomach and being prone.
That's Snake's training. He went to Chicken Hat Assault School.
Come on, yeah, throw that giant rock at me. Alright, done. Bargained and done. You know how fast you have to be to dodge a rocket? A Carl Gustav round?
Yes. You have to be incredibly fast. Faster than you can blink, in fact.
I did some damage to him. Alright, get off the gun, get off the gun.
Yeah, so he can't ninja it.
Yep, so they can't ninja it. They're just shooting at the gun.
So maybe these super soldiers have some defects, like object permanence, right?
Well, I think that may be what the chicken hat is doing, is they're shooting at the last place they saw me.
The map has been updated.
I'm not saying their super soldiers are dumb, but I'm thinking that they may be dumb, right? Just a little stupid.
Oh no, teleports behind you. God, this sucks.
Do you think that was
Oh
their...
shit!
That was awesome.
That was pretty
that was,
metal.
That was pretty metal. Yeah. Wow. We got treated for one nice thing. That makes up for everything else, right?
Yeah.
That makes up for all the other suffering. One nice thing. Gamers
That
are
makes
very
me
forgiving.
suspect that the way to actually beat this is to run up and hand-to-hand them. It's the way that Kojima wants you to do this.
I mean, it was pretty metal, you know.
Because that's how you know, the way you're supposed to canonically beat the boss.
I know.
Is you run up and you beat her.
Yeah, we did it at multiple frames a minute.
Yeah. Somebody showed me, did I send that to you? That you can set her on fire?
Yes. I thought that was hilarious. She's like, I'm burning. And then she dies from burning. It's super effective.
Is anybody else watching this? I mean, I suppose that yes, you guys all are watching this, but... Man, this really breaks the game that they, just shoot at the last place they saw me. I'm not going to say I dislike the object permanence cheat, though.
I think it's funny.
It's pretty funny.
That mist is clearing. Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper. Get code talker to the LZ and wait there.
Alright.
Done and done.
Has been updated. Enemy
Somehow.
detected. The map has been updated.
You're alive, which means you're gonna wake up. That guy, is that guy alive?
Analysis
That guy's alive.
Yep,
Which
send
means
him
he's
off.
about to wake up.
Send him to Balloon Land.
added. Analysis
You're alive.
complete.
Well, Chicken Hat is the winner.
By the power of the little chicken hat.
The little chicken hat, you know?
I've never actually tried either the chicken hat or the little chicken hat. I didn't know there was a little chicken hat.
Analysis complete.
Oh, he's a ranger. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Support helicopter.
Nope, I guess I'm out of Fultons. Fuck you.
Alright, take Grandpa. He's just sitting there going like, you threw me at the wall! Why
I
are you
did.
doing this?
Did indeed.
Are we gonna go watch Matlock?
Now,
I enjoy Matlock. Is that a gyrocopter?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Reedy Panther has been awarded the Service Cross. Grizzly Sloth was awarded the Service Cross.
Why are these guys getting medals?
Project has been added.
Mission complete. That was rough. Thanks for getting us through it.
Thanks for helping, Army. Oh, wait.
Man, I can almost hear that old man joint cracking and popping.
No, those are mine. Sorry if that's coming through.
Us. Yeah. Here we go.
I'm old.
I don't remember Huey being in that one. And yet they credited him.
They just credit anybody, I guess.
They'll credit anybody in these things. Oh yeah, every cutscene gets the chicken hat now. There's more.
Scarface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final
Southern
test
Indian Ocean.
dropped
Did anybody test there?
to prevent detonation.
Not to my knowledge, but the French are
Yeah,
definitely
like
the
French
Pacific.
Guyana.
And then there was also the French tested almost everything in tropical paradise out there. And then there was the Vela incident, VELA, for those who want to look that up. Some people are like, that's a meteor that exploded. Many people think it was a nuclear test. So,
In the form of metallic archaea.
Honestly, the chicken hat does give this the gravitas it deserves.
you know, it finally feels like everything's in frame.
Organize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines.
Okay.
Ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Man.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
Discount Down's rent a nuke.
Nukes.
So does he have like the corner marketed on copyright?
Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. If fail-safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated.
You know, you don't need to develop
whenever he
a
chooses.
metal-eating parasite to ruin nuclear weapons. You can just like pour water on them.
You can also just drop them.
Yeah. Drill a hole in them. Drop a wrench down the service
Lose all that.
elevator.
Political.
Just wait until they go
Yeah.
bad.
Wait until they begin to stress crack under their own weight.
Powerless.
Yeah. It turns out nukes are not really good. They're fairly perishable.
Oh, I got the skull machete.
The R&D and medical teams have come up
Well, now we have to use the chicken logo now.
Code Talker's research.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Parasite suit.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Recreate some of the skull's unusual abilities. But in order to
Unusual.
use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear
Wait
this
about
suit,
20 years for the
you can
plutonium to
kill
hit its
parasites by
half-life.
extracting skulls.
Afrikaans, Zulu, Portuguese, Afrikaans, Japanese, English. Huh. New company name, The Cock of the Walk.
We need to stop the epidemic.
I think. I love how nobody, and I do mean nobody, like, has investigated this mysterious oil spider derrick out in the middle of nowhere, right?
Vocal cord parasite
Yeah.
infestation. And judging from this casualty list,
Man.
it is the Kikongo strain, meaning the breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite.
Was that a made-up word or a misused word?
Colonizes the parasites.
Who even
Wolbachia.
knows? Who even knows?
Female. And prevent
Luckily, Depp threw them all in the sea.
We must cultivate more.
Yeah, Exxon Valdez would like to know your location.
It'd be funny if oil tankers just pulled up to try to load, you know? They just pull up and they're like, all right, hit us. And you're
We'll
like,
send more parasites to parasite the parasites. Dude, they were in quarantine and we didn't take away their pistols? That
no.
seems bad. Wolbachia is a bacteria, but okay, so misused. Excellent.
I just love that this feels like the end of a movie, but the movie has had no plots and no events.
Put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections.
See, it's even got like a
Symptomatic.
epilogue going.
Yeah, although we're like at the end of Act 1. Act 2 is half complete, Act 3 is completely missing. Why are the scientists saluting?
Because the science is the military, and together they join forces to torture the crippled guy. I don't know. Chicken snack.
That's a fabulous chapeau.
So, Prince Bomber says that's where Mother Base gets all their supplies. They just pirate oil tankers that show up. Yeah, the problem is all you'd end up getting is a bunch of old porn, a few snacks, and crude oil. You wouldn't get the stuff you need.
And a bunch of crews from third world countries who are trying to improve their lot in life by going to sea in a dangerous profession.
Metallic archaea.
You need those glasses? How did you see that?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
We're interrogating him in a room full of gas canisters?
Break out a mobile
It's not only that, it's like, I would ask I would say, like, Mr. Miller, did you just set up that light to backlight you for that statement? Like, did you strike this scene to do this on purpose? Because that's not a normal lamp, right?
No, it's like a heat lamp.
Right. So did he go get like the heat lamp from some lizard zoo and he's like, here's what I'm gonna do.
maintains its balance. But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse. The cleansing parasites, or what Adam knows. A WMD to eclipse even nukes. The only one that would still be used. Skullface is
How do
the
you intend to
world's
deploy
greatest
that to every nuclear silo in the world?
Yeah, I hear some of those silos are underground.
Heavily guarded.
They can't activate it without me.
We have some vitamins for you.
Good God, we're torturing him with the rusty stick. Why did he fall that way? If the leg on his right side gave out, he fell the left. What's that needle made of that doesn't get dissolved by the metallic archaea?
OKB-0
Don't ask questions.
is beyond the Soviet base camp.
We knew that. I've seen it there like 3 times.
You keep driving by it.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot.
Seems like an oversight.
Miller is such a cosplayer.
Mr. Train
And I don't mean
agrees.
I don't mean that to demean anybody who likes that as a hobby.
No!
But he's
Yeah.
walking around in a uniform
Wait!
with no insignia on it, and then the really dramatic trench coat, and then the beret. Does Ocelot ever ride a horse? He did in the very first scene.
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't
Yeah, he rode that horse real good.
wipe him out. Don't leave
I
any
think at
trace
the
of
end
his
of the
existence.
game you see him on a horse as well. Can't hear you, Ocelot. My felt
We need
hat is
backup
very
on this
wet.
one.
He gets that chicken hat on and he just starts killing people.
I'll need backup on this one? Okay. Why haven't we had backup on any of the previous things?
How dare you?
All hopes rest with you, chicken hat man. Oh, to be continued again. Yeah, here we go. God, this has turned into a Lifetime movie.
Not a good one. This is not a Lifetime movie I'd watch. I'd be like, then what happens? And they're like, well, the guy that they tortured tells you that the robot's in a place, and you're like, I know that. I saw that episode. And you're like, oh. Did I tell the one about the chicken hat? Yeah, we did that one. Oh. Did I tell you about the Russian cowboy? Yes, you did. Oh.
You'll need backup, Snake. We're airdropping all the child soldiers you found a while back.
Updated.
Don't worry, we'll pack enough parachutes this time.
I'm sure they'll try.
No, my controller has not turned off. It has, however, turned purple. The light has. I don't know what that means.
That's the safety color. It means it's gonna be okay.
They want me to listen to the briefing? No, that's all. Missed unit, yeah. Identifying the infected, okay. After Quiet's extraction, sure. Questioning Huey. Yellow cake. The spread of Walker gear. The factory of the dead, yeah. Man on fire, he's weak to water. Preventing symptoms. Alicarchaea. The exo legs, okay. Why do you want me to... Just let me play the fucking mission.
You can't do that. Play the game? Are you fucking crazy? That's insane.
Yeah, there we go. Have the word chicken yet? No, looks like we did. Somewhere in here.
Do we have any sort of bird? What about the word bird?
Bird.
Yeah, Ultra Bird. It's the sequel to Thunderbird.
Boy Blaster Blue Battle. Nope. Ink.
Ultra Incorporated. What's the name of your mercenary group? We're Ultra Incorporated. We're very cool. Our mom says we're the raddest dudes ever. Ultra Tactical, Ultra Incorporated. This is how you become a legend.
This is.
People will say, "What was the name of your merc unit in that war?" Ultra Incorporated. That's like saying your name is Turbo Cool,
Shortly.
Yeah,
which is also a good name.
Turbo Cool would be a pretty good name.
I agree.
Nameplate.
Could you do Turbo Tactical? That sounds equally
I
stupid.
don't think turbo is a word I can use.
Why
yeah,
not?
see, chicken ink would be good. Oh, you want the base color to be pink? Okay.
Well, let's make it fun.
There we go. Salmon pink. Done. Let's see.
We're very tactical, Deb. They're not prepared for how tactical we are.
No, they're not. That looks like paint colors don't do anything. That's the
That's
downside
not
of this
nice.
mod, is I don't think they've implemented the modifications as well as they want to. Okay, what can we develop?
Specify a project.
We can
Well-
develop plus P for our Terminator 1911.
Well, we should.
Now, let's give silent rubber bullet Uzi to the guys defending my base, because they can't be trusted with real guns.
That doesn't sound like a good thing. Like, rubber bullet Uzi?
Mm-hmm.
You just hear someone screaming "ow" as they're shot repeatedly.
What
No,
about
like,
it?
please stop. I don't like it. I'm just saying that out loud. I don't like it. I don't trust it. Rubber bullet Uzi sounds like a maintenance and mechanical nightmare. Oh, why are we getting feed failures? Well, the rubber bullet Uzi is you, and I just say like, hold up. The what? Well, the
Oh.
rubber bullet Uzi.
Takes me 18 minutes to develop a Molotov cocktail.
So you think that's the guy sitting there with a bunch of bottles and he's like, I gotta drain the bottle first, and then you just hear drinking sounds?
Let's see. Let's develop that. And we'll prove that. I think we have to develop the stun arm,
Development project has been
and then we can upgrade the stun arm. One of these will give us the Fist of Jehudi.
The what?
It's the rocket arm. It's called the Fist of Jehudi
Okay, no,
in
all
the
right.
game. And yeah,
Uh-huh.
that is a very
That's a
peculiar
name.
name. With certainly no outside connotations that it's
Please
borrowing
select a
from.
mission.
Yeah, we accept the
just-
mission.
I'm just not even gonna try anymore with Kojima. I'm just gonna be like, okay.
Fuck it. Hold on. There we go.
Fist of Jehudi.
Mm-hmm.
Please select a mission.
Does it even let me make it pink?
Well, I'm glad you got your tux on. You want to look your finest, right?
Yeah. As Brock Sampson once said, I love killing people wearing a tux. Makes me feel like James Bond.
Tank in the tux. Good old Jim Band.
Send me the Bondulance.
Jim Band is having a strong
I love
Episode
that Swedish
30.
murder machine.
skull face. The name's Bosch. Big Bosch.
The research facility Emmerich was talking about is north of the Soviet base.
Oh, we said we needed help on this one, so we brought 2 helicopters.
There's a good chance
Two?
2.
He's got nukes as well?
what Skullface is up to. If you make contact with him, get him.
Why are we bringing the kid? Why are we bringing Huey? Why are we bringing Miller?
Find out what his
Why aren't we just torturing?
There's
That
8
guy?
people in the cabin of that helicopter, and there's 4 whole legs.
I don't like this. I mean, we were just torturing that guy, right?
Yes.
I don't misremember that.
No.
Skullface's plans are on the verge of fruition. We need to stop him while we still can.
Ugh. God, it's like Snake has decided to bring every problem he has in one helicopter.
And
I
then the
forgot
music
this was a
cues
song.
up. Yeah, that fits what we're doing.
Soviet soldiers in that area are all dead. Apparently XOF unleashed the Russian parasite strain. To isolate the facility, they first spread reports of a chemical weapon leak. The infection won't spread into the surrounding
So what actually is this thing?
I think they just exterminate them
Well,
all this time.
it's inspired by Abrams.
Yeah.
It's inspired by Leopard 2A6. Got a little bit of Leclerc there. That rear deck's kind of strange.
Yeah. That is the most optimal way to get to the driver's seat.
Ah, good old Diesel Abrams.
Yeah.
All right.
Like they modeled it off a toy from Dollar General. It's the Lebrimsk.
I'll take that. I'll take that as a name. It's a T1A6 La Curva. A Lebramsk, if you will.
One about OKB0 and Sahelanthropus. Boss, I've made up my mind. I want to be of use to you, not him. Let me work.
Man,
Why
that
would
is
he
the
have
most
this on the
awkward
radio?
way to say that.
I want this, not that. Shut up.
Boss, I'll be focused on coordinating backup here at Mother.
So number one, how do you sneak into the cargo of a UH-60? It's not like you can hide in the wheel well like it's a DC-3 or something.
Even then, you probably shouldn't.
You really shouldn't. Yeah, this, like the baggage compartments will fit maybe a toolbox. And those don't get open during flight, so it's not like... I thought everybody was dead.
No, they lied. The robot, something, I don't know.
Autoloader. An autoloader Abrams diesel Leclerc.
Labramsk.
Oh, they've got a walker gear down there.
Can it take a 105 mil out of an M68?
It appears that it can, actually.
War has changed.
Oh, no, not a direct hit. It doesn't like those. Oh, it won't fit through the door. Oh, no, I forced it. There we go. We're good. Wow. They had AT guns ready for me. Damn.
Snake, talk to
So
me.
how exactly did they get the tank? I ordered it. Did
He bought
Mars
it at the tank store.
found it?
Found it. He went to the getting place and he said, one tank, please.
Alright, so I suppose I could sneak.
Skullface. Head for the silo at the facility's northernmost point.
I was led to believe this place was abandoned. I feel it's absolutely
Boss, get down. The enemy's
oh, the central camp has been depopulated.
I love the slow-mo when you've been spotted.
Yeah.
You know? That makes it so much better.
Oh, oh. Come on, come on.
Oh, please.
God, it won't let me elevate high enough.
Come on.
Can I
Maybe we
back
can
up and
find a
get him?
hill.
Come on, come on, come on. If I have to, I'll go buy a stinger, but I really don't want to have to. There we go. Missed.
Yeah, there's a little bit of travel time. There. Oh, hell yes.
That didn't take it down? Wow.
I'm just gonna say that, you know, I've heard a lot of those Heinz Strong memes, but this is pretty up there.
That's pretty up there. God, the travel time does not make sense for this weapon.
Chat's got a great idea. Throw Grandpa at it. He's very tough.
He's very tough. This
Recruit
this
him.
hind is really quite quite deaf to my machinations.
He's doing his best. He's living his Hind life. He doesn't care.
Oh look! Oh Jesus Christ!
That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
That Hind doesn't care. He's just living out his life, flying around in circles.
Okay. That was a Carl Gustav hit on the rear rotor.
I
Do you think
that
the
Hind
pilot
is-
of that chopper ever gets tired of hindsight jokes?
Oh God.
God, I wouldn't. No, wrong button. Get back in. Get back in.
As you know, Chad points out, are we using AA ammo? Heat is for tanks.
It is, but if you punch enough holes in a helicopter, it does stop flying rather quickly.
I don't know.
Oh, they're mortaring me. Are there any survivors here? No.
Kirkland brand tank shells.
It's, go ahead and, Oh, okay. I see.
Good work. 2 more gates to go. Still
Oh,
quiet
good
in the
lord.
silo. No sign of Skullface or his Goliath.
Yeah, that... I'd say somebody got in the tank last time.
No, never mind.
Or that guy got me with the AT. Oh, can fix that. I don't think they've lost sight anymore.
Maybe. You can't prove that. All I can say is this is less painful, a lot less painful than watching you work on that house.
Come on, that house is wonderful. It's almost finished.
It's almost finished.
That's the terrifying thing, is that's true. It is almost finished.
The house that Hubris built. I think that in, like, the HOA manual, they have a picture of your house, and it just says no. Strike requested. Commander Quaalude here with strike requested.
Strike will commence shortly.
It's a surprise that'll help us later.
Strike requested.
God, what are they shooting at me?
Well,
Oh,
they're
there
shooting
goes my
something.
sniper.
I'm just glad no one's shown the dev what we did with the piss crate.
Come on. The negative PSI pisscrete was something else.
That's just one of those things where I'm not mad, but I'm confused, right? Maybe confused isn't the wrong answer. In awe? Like, I figured the game dev would make it to where there was just a 0, right? Like, there's a very obvious 0 PSI, which equals no concrete.
Yeah, that would be the way to do it, probably.
Then there's what we did, right?
Which is an
different.
affront to God.
Yeah.
What about it?
I'm not saying it's evil, but I am saying I am concerned for the future of home construction. Now, what if somebody were to watch us and say, I'm doing what Tex and Dep did, and I made piss creep myself, and then their house caves in, and it's our fault?
I would admire their dedication to the gag, I suppose. Nothing like some blind mortar fire to liven up this base assault. Alright. Nobody else is in evidence. Let's take this guy down. And take back my my claymores. And now I can escort my tank through the gate now that I've cleared the way with infantry. That's the way that's supposed to work. I thought I was getting help on this one. Didn't they say
Help
that?
comes in many forms.
Lost eyes on the enemy, huh?
They're like, look, you get some things, you know, help. They're like, help. Like, they're going to give you an attaboy, right?
Yeah.
They'll write a very strong letter that suggests you're a person of extraordinary capability. They'll say, I would gladly endorse this person for any sort of fine behavior. I would back them for a loan, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, yeah. I would loan all the money to this person.
This person I would extend personal credit to. They're on my Crimbus list.
I admire your dedication to the cause.
I don't know what kind of actual help they were talking about, though, because all they did was bring, again, as you stated, all the people who caused you trouble simultaneously.
Yeah. Yep. They brought the kid, they brought Huey, Huey seems to be the guy that taught Ocelot chronic backstabbing disorder. Man, you just will not take no for an answer. Somebody threw a grenade at me? Really? I can't even see where I'm getting shot from. Ah, well, there's one. There's one.
Look, tanks make things better. Let's just admit that.
Yep. Peekaboo. An interesting autoloader.
Well, this is an interesting tank. It's a tank made of other tanks, you know? It's like someone took all the tank parts and made a tank out of it.
Took all of the worst tank parts, though.
It's a tank-shaped object. It's like someone went down to the toy store and said, I need something that's not going to cause a lawsuit from General Dynamics Land Systems, right? I want not a lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's like if you go onto a 3D printer's website and you're like, I need a generic tank that's modern-ish, that looks okay. And that's what you get. You get something that looks, in many ways, modern.
You really need
But
to
it's
say contact every time you see the tank move.
I would.
Or it's the first
would-
time, okay.
I would let people know that I had seen the tank. That's how you convince your boss that you're busy.
That's a good point.
Be on the radio. You know, if there's a meeting, have things to say during that meeting.
It's a great point.
They may not be relevant things, but you could say, I second that opinion, you know? It's the equivalent of saying contact a lot on the radio.
Facility's northernmost point.
Alright. You've done your job. Let's shut off that alarm. Now. And we'll take the, Oh, good lord. That was a lot of, AT missiles at once.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's what's necessary. Is you need to let all the missiles out so people know you're using them. Much like speaking up in a meeting, you know, you let people know
yeah,
what's up.
yeah. I hadn't even thought of it like that.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of just clapping your hand on the desk when someone makes a point in a meeting. And people are like, this guy's really into this meeting, but what you're really signifying is, please get me out of here, I'm dying inside.
Who is shooting at me? From where? Huh.
It's always a good question to ask. Who is shooting at me? Why is shooting at me?
You're gonna be annoying, you're gonna get the annoying answer.
So at what point do you think they just decide to call it off and go home?
I would have called it a day many minutes ago.
Clouds approaching.
But
So would I. I would have just been like, you know,
it's been real, it's been fun. It ain't been real fun.
Supply drop complete.
I think I'd just call it an end when I'd be like, you know, this guy seems to be killing everyone. And I
He
don't
is
mean just some of us.
Slowly getting much closer to me.
Yeah, I'd be like, this fella is murdering everyone by himself. The guy we have posters of, right?
Yeah.
The guy with the giant horn sticking out of his head seems to be doing evil shit. And I'm not sure we can stop him.
It's quiet.
Ah, yes, it's quiet. The murdering has stopped. ... For now. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right. Hard to see in here.
It's hard to see in here, man. If only you carried something that generated muzzle flash. Oh.
They stopped coming after you. Boss, his ride has arrived. Don't let Skullface get away.
Who's right?
Stop him at the heliport.
Where's the heliport?
The guy who does the things. He may get away. Who knows?
Make contact with him and make him talk. We have to
His name is Skullface. He must be very serious as a felon.
Oh, yep. It's being protected by that magical kid. Oh, it's not. I think it should be in that hole. Yeah, we're just gonna have a chat. Skullface and me, we got things to talk about.
Ask him about the Lone Ranger mask. Like, don't be judgmental. Get him to open up, but find out why, right?
I pulled an XM177 somewhere.
Well, it goes with the tux, right?
Yeah. Man, they paint their name on everything for being a deniable operation.
Well, the branding these days is outrageous.
And that loss torments you still.
That's a lot of bolts being click-clacked.
Yeah.
You hope hatred might someday replace the pain. But it never goes away. It makes
This guy's supposed to be British. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, he's an SAS veteran.
Oh.
Wouldn't you agree? We both are demons. Our humanity won't return. You, me,
Do we really have to throw,
place
like,
run, nowhere to
millions
hide.
of henchmen at each other just to have these conversations?
Show you my demon.
Apparently so.
Big boss.
Are we gonna go on another Jeep ride?
You can have fun.
God, they're wearing those Black Hawk tactical vests that you could buy in airsoft stores in like 2003.
Just go along with him for now. We're ready to fight if it comes to that. That's our leverage against him, our deterrent.
I don't know.
A war on his hands.
He doesn't want a war on his hands?
The guy who has an army doesn't want a war?
I fought my way in here.
Whatever the Navajo told you, it's just one possible solution derived by Cypher. My will is different.
What? What does that even
Huh?
mean?
Alright. Did he miss the part where you killed all those dudes?
I've long been the other side of your coin. 1964, Soviet territory. Box's first mission. Any mess you made, I was there to clean up.
I left a lot of bodies
You
on that
completed
one.
your task, and admirably. The information you returned was far more than enough to fill our pockets. With it, our futures became, more or less, set in stone.
Can I drive that forklift? Would
Oh,
you
that could be
mind?
fun.
Like, keep talking. I can hear you. I just want to...
Yeah, like we'll listen to this, you know, we're not so different, you and I speech, but the forklift.
And then the Major came to me with an idea. Washington doesn't know how to spend money, he said.
We are going on
What?
another Jeep ride.
Redirect it. His goal was an organization dedicated solely
So we do 12 missions against this guy, and then he takes us on another open-top Jeep ride? Oh, we're walking past it. Never
You
mind.
know the rest. To him, it was mourning the loss of his
That wasn't there when I came up, was it?
or rather, an act
No.
on the word.
I hate to draw issue with this guy's monologue, but I'd say Washington does know how to spend money. They do it
It's like the
frequently.
one thing they're good at.
Yeah, like if you want to see a magic trick and make money disappear, there's two ways. One, get married. Two, government, right?
I like that these guys are squaring up on me like they're a threat.
Yeah.
When I've just murdered 800 million of them to have this conversation.
In a tux.
In a tux. With a tank.
America's never been made up of just one people. But he tried to forge a single consciousness for it and from it.
Hey, there's my
The
tank.
idea that every citizen would use free will to unite behind their country. Unilateralism like that can't be entrusted to anyone.
Okay, yeah. See, that Jeep was just too high because it was on the roof for some reason. We're gonna ride in this Jeep instead.
Subconscious.
I mean, if you have a showdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a bad guy,
Yeah.
It needs to manifest in something substantial. It's why, like in Tarantino movies, you typically have characters with very witty dialogue who are very urbane or very offensive in their dialogue, but it's remembered, it's memorable. People quote the movie. It's really hard to quote anything from Metal Gear Solid, anything at all, because you're like, well, in this scene, you have to offer a lot of context, because otherwise you sound like a gibbering madman. Right?
To unite America and the entire world.
Oh man,
Right.
look at that hind and that hind just hovering right there. Man, that is really intimidating.
Before he ever walked or cried, even before he was born, his mother tongue was English. He doesn't know the pain of losing his own language. Not yet. He cannot understand her will. I do.
Ah, there's another one hovering 4 feet off the deck for no reason.
I was still a child when we were raided by soldiers. Foreign soldiers. Torn from my elders, I was made to speak their language. With each new post, my masters changed, along with the words they made me speak. Words are peculiar. With each change,
Peculiar?
I changed too.
So is his language. His language is peculiar, and not in a good way, just weird, you know? War changed him? Oh.
I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't want to be insensitive and ask, but what did happen?
A philosopher once
Is that like,
it is no nation we inhabit,
that's got to be burned, right?
but a language.
He's got also a bit of
Tongue is our
Bethesda
fatherland.
NPC dialogue, or each sentence is not really connected to the last one. You know, it's like, oh, have you seen the high elves?
All that's left is the future, and mine is revenge. On
Oh,
those
204,
who offer
almost.
of their
Okay, we reconnected at 2:05 and 3 seconds. 2:05
Don't worry.
and 3 seconds.
Don't worry about it.
Are we
No.
back?
Are we back? Let's see. Yay, we are back.
We're
Excellent.
back? Are we?
We are back. Something's back.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, we are back. Now, here's the thing.
What's the
right?
last thing you're seeing on chat?
All is right in the world again. We are back.
No, see, the last thing I was seeing is Azialist what?
Ah.
So my chat died maybe 5 minutes ago. What? Yeah, exactly. All right.
Yeah.
We're back. We're back. I wasn't going to
back.
let anybody skip this dialogue, so.
The dialogue's too important to skip, you know.
Now, what's fun is I can just ignore him and pull out my phone.
Really?
Yeah, look.
information codes being
Man,
all around us.
that's rude, but hilarious.
And he looks a little fed up that I keep doing it, actually.
Zero intends to unify
Uh-huh.
codes implanted into our heads, sucking our minds dry as it spreads from
Yeah. Capitalism is a cancer. I've heard this before.
Parasite upon this earth. That is what zero is. As one born into this world, he's afflicted. I hold him responsible for killing my freedom, killing all traces of my past.
He just
killing
goes
any
on
promise of a future.
and on.
We are all but dead men forced to walk upon this earth.
You know, when I feel like that, I think about killing myself. But I mean, taking over the world, I suppose, is an equal opportunity.
He is just really a hard villain to figure out because he had all this time.
Oh wow,
right,
that's a nice prop.
to discuss anything.
That's some Stargate shit. Look at that.
Final parasites.
I get you.
They'll
It's really
flop
fancy.
out.
It knows English. An English strain of the vocal parasite.
Brother, you speak English.
I rid the world
You're speaking English to us right now.
all men will breathe free again. Reclaim their past, present, and future.
Does he think that this would end like colonialism? Is that his?
The liberator.
Yeah,
Free
I
the
guess.
world from zero. Let
Wow.
the world
This thing would not take that turn like that.
No. I mean, I'm just trying, like with Kojima bad guys, I would sit down and be like, okay, so for the past 5 minutes, you basically let me know that you had your language robbed away from you by conquerors in the system, and thus your response is to eradicate English as a language using parasites.
a language of mutants.
Oh wow, those almost hit.
Shall be the thread
No, you could have said all of this a lot easier, a lot more quickly, a lot more to the point.
every man will be forced to recognize his name. People will swallow their pain. They will link lost hands. The world will become one.
But you eliminated a language that people speak. How would that? I'm confused.
Honestly, this monologue is the kind of thing certain folks on Facebook think globalists want to do.
You're not wrong.
How about regional variations? Yeah, is this gonna kill Appalachian English?
Yeah, is this gonna wipe out like people who say Worshwoder? Like, I'm just
Or your
curious.
North FC?
Yeah, is this gonna wipe Shippy out? I like how Snake just looks at the camera like, can you believe this guy?
Yeah, we've stopped talking, so we're just staring awkwardly at each other. Oh, hold on. We can do this view as well. It's not quite so dramatic though, because the dust. I prefer to face forward. What about that? Yeah, there we go. We could have done shot, reverse shot.
Yeah, we could have kept doing that back and forth.
Man,
right?
that might have been a funnier gag than just listening to him.
I think we were just sitting there mouth agape trying to figure out what the fuck he was on about.
He looks really regal in a blood-coated tux, actually.
You know, he
Look
looks...
at him.
Yeah, it's almost Shakespearean, right?
I mean, that's pretty dapper, even with the sleeve of the tux rolled up over the robot arm for some reason.
So I'm just curious, like, what else he got? Like, I've heard most of his complaints so far, right?
Kojima could have redone the scene from Heat in the diner, but no. He looks like how I feel after a Monday. Yeah. Let's see, that is... Wow, that is some smooth silk on his lapels. Hold on, let's see if we can get the sun to hit it again. Look at how shiny that is.
That's very shiny. I'm still trying to figure out what this guy's big deal is. Like, okay.
World witnesses
Oh.
the
Oh.
The hands of the doomsday clock will roll on, regardless of zero.
Oh.
The Sahelanthropus will take the first giant step into a brave new world. It is the bell with which a world trodden upon by words declares its independence.
Is this guy mad at like his high school English teacher or something? He's like, words are the
Did
enemy.
he just lean in for a kiss?
I think so. I think that's what he wants.
Oh,
I think
it's
he's just
night
hoping
now.
to impress you. Well, it's night, yeah, because we need that framing.
We are here.
Are we? I couldn't tell by the 80-foot tall robot. I guess I checked my, yeah, I checked everything but the XM177 at the door. What does that mean? Remember the Alamo.
Again, I think this is the first AI written script.
Yeah, nobody notices the UH-60.
We're not
In a world where every person that I know looks up when they hear a helicopter.
Vengeance is all he has. It's man's thirst for revenge that drives the times. Just as you live because of me.
I do appreciate that they slowly pan over to the side of his face that is unable to express a response because of the massive eye patch.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah, Volgan. He was a much better bad guy.
Yeah, at least his psychopathic ramblings were like, oh yeah, that guy's like fried in the brain because of electricity. That made sense. Electricity will do that.
Yeah, he was much more fun in 3 than he is in this game. As a character and as a boss that you had to mechanically fight.
He was a good stepped boss fight. Every step had rules. The rules made sense. You had a motorcycle and a chick. You went around on the motorcycle with your chick and she like was helping you fight stuff. It was like an action movie. This is just the
That's
DM
what I wanted
bringing.
is Psycho Mantis upskirt. Thank you, Kojima.
That's what Kojima wanted you to see.
How did the 54R get stuck to his head? He had the belt around his chest and the one around his waist.
That's a good question. We could just chalk that up to ammo explosion, maybe.
I suppose.
Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge? Oh!
What?
I just... Ooh! You know, when you're going full auto with an M16, they train you to stand in a phalanx.
Yeah. Man, Philanthropist really likes squishing folks.
I mean, even the Magistrata Mundanus figured out big things can't hurt you if you all run in different directions.
Oh, yeah, now here's... No? Okay. To be
To
continued.
be continued, yeah.
Man. You know what? That might be a good place to actually end it, because I've got some stuff I got to take care of before.
I understand, and I'm not sure how much more of that guy's exposition I can take.
Such
That's
a
a
lust
lot.
for revenge! Woo! As he gets
It's-
drugged backwards by his men.
I think they're just gonna take him to the hospital to get him some more meds because they wore off. Like he rambled like a crazy fuck, and then he went quiet for like 2 minutes, and then continued in a completely different conversation. I could not read those lines in any voice acting anything with a straight face. There's no way I could do that. Like, I would just read that and be like, what is this? This is crazy people talk.
Yeah, that was something. That was something.
I am just blown away.
I'm more confused now than at the start of this game.
Yeah, me too, bud.
The sad thing is I think this is the most coherent part of the game, story-wise.
Don't say
At the
that.
end, it just falls apart.
Oh, it has less form than this?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that what you're saying is probably true because you've played all this, so I just don't like it. Can I just not like it? Is that okay? Can I just say it's not for me? Because holy shit. I'm like, why? This is madness.
This game is a safety factor of 7.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's cognito hazard of 7. Next up should be Quish doing Cooking on the Rim.
Yep. And we will catch you all next week.
All right, see you guys later. Take care of each other.
Is everyone happy after some technical difficulties?
Speaking of technical difficulties, the controller's not working again.